Dan Hands is here along with Mark Sessler, Chris Wessling, and Greg Rosenthal. What's up, boys? Let's talk a little Thursday night preview. And you know who's involved with this game? Makes it exciting. The Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons who are coming off a great game, 33-32 win over the Packers, and now they get the Bucs, Chris Wessling, a Bucs team that a lot of teams would love to face right now, and I'm sure the Falcons, they're one of them.
Well, Greg pointed out the Bucs really played the Falcons tough in the season opener. This is not the same Bucs team, especially in the backfield. Not only did they missing Doug Martin and Charles Sims, Jaquiz Rogers is out. They're going with a committee of Mike James, Antone Smith, and Peyton Barber.
That's terrible.
Antone Smith has been in the league for 7 years. He's never had more than 4 carries in a game, and he's supposed to lead this committee. Color me skeptical.
It's also not the Falcons team we thought we were going to get necessarily at the start of the season. Completely dynamic on offense, using all their players. Guy like Taylor Gabriel getting involved deep last week. You know, we don't know if Tevin Coleman will be back. They're going to try to get him work and practice and see if he can possibly start. But if you get him back, what is the challenge here for Atlanta? I don't see them anything but wiping this team away.
I agree. The Bucs, to me, are one of the 3 or 4 worst teams in the league, despite their record. That said, they've beaten the Falcons 3 times in a row. They beat Atlanta in week 1 of this season, so you can't totally discount Jameis Winston having a great game, but he's not playing great right now. He was not accurate last week, and you mentioned the weapons in the backfield. It's like, yeah, let's give Jameis Winston some better players. He's thrown to Russell Shepard and Anton Smith and Cameron Bray. It's a bad group.
I think this game is going to come down to Thursday Night Football. Again, the home team usually plays well. But if the Falcons are actually really good,
They are.
they should have no problem taking care of business here. And if they don't and they struggle in this game, I guess there are always one-game anomalies in the league, but it would be a little bit of a red flag, and they'd be 5-4, and all of a sudden they're not looking so hot. But you would think, Wes, that this is a Falcons team that's going to take care of business.
It's hard to think of a team that's been more tested than the Falcons this year. Going all the way back to week 2 against the Raiders, Saints, Panthers, Broncos, Seahawks, Chargers, Packers. That's a murderer's row of opponents, and they've yet to have a letdown against any of those teams. They've played them all tough.
Well, how about a letdown now, though, against a bad team?
I don't think it's in their DNA this year.
I don't think it happens either. And if you squint hard enough, the stats aren't good, but you can see this defense getting better, coming together. Adrian Claiborne's playing well. Keanu Neal's playing well. Dwight Freeney, who might not play in this game.
Vic Beasley's playing well.
Yeah, they have some players. It's not all working together, but against a Bucs team.
Adrian Claiborne has as many sacks as the entire front of the New York Giants right now. And, you know, Wes and I covered a Bucs-Falcons game back in 2014.
Humble brag.
56-14 win for the Falcons. Why do I mention that?
You went
because
there?
This Falcons team has changed and grown since that win. This Bucs team feels very much similar to me outside of the arrival of Jameis Winston and maybe, you know, a few other players, Mike Evans. It's the same team with the same issues. The Bucs are going down. The Falcons, they're going up.